Alright guys, McGurkin here. Today we're going to be doing another video. I think we only have like 3, possibly 4, I'm not really sure, like about 3 or 4 more missions and we're done with this series. We're going to be doing the mountain that fell, main quest line, ultra hard, new game plus mode. So, I'm starting off on the map right here at this little camp. And we're going to be waking our way up all the way through the mountains. Alright. Alright. I try not to bore you guys with me really just walking or riding all the way over here, but at least it's not too far away from what I usually do. Yeah, since we're definitely going to be almost done with this series, definitely going to possibly start another series. I don't know, I'm still kind of debating whether, since I got no comments yet on particular games, whether I'm doing Destiny 2 or possibly Uncharted. I haven't really decided yet, so I'm thinking Uncharted, but I'm also thinking Destiny 2. I do have a couple of friends that would play that, so that would kind of bring a little bit more action, maybe, into my channel. So, oh wow! All right, let's dodge these guys. As you could probably see in a lot of my videos, I try to actually avoid, only on ultra hard difficulty, I do try to avoid all, any necessarily unnecessary risk at, fighting, because it's like, if you can avoid it, then that's pretty much what I would do. Because it's like, if you're using a lot of your potions or stuff like that on stuff that's you don't necessarily need to do. For one, potions are kind of expensive, especially it seems like on ultra hard difficulty they're using it a lot more. So that's why it's like, if you can avoid any possible, fight or battles that you can, I definitely would recommend it. Alright. I forget, I think this is that weird level to where it's kinda, I can't really remember if this is it or not. Go to the ruins of the CIA Prime. Alright. Yeah, so
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
see if you can jump on this and dodge all these guys. Maybe I should have fought those guys. no. Oh, definitely a big bird. Darn it, man. Oh man, I didn't think I was gonna make it. I might have to fight this guy.
Guessing we're almost there.
Correct.
Let's see if I can dodge him. Oh wow. See, if you can avoid all these guys right here that I'm kind of trying to dodge, because there's a lot of action in this, not a lot of action, but there's definitely possibly a lot of guys here that, if you can get to here without really using any of this stuff, this is really where you want to start using a lot of your potions and stuff like that. Or at least that's what I'm kind of doing. I am trying to avoid as many battles as I can. I don't really have that much potions, so not necessarily every time you get a big battle. You don't always have to fight. Now, if you're doing it for XP and stuff like that, then I guess you can. But either that or you can fight and try to get extra XP. So.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
And I'm not mistaken, I can't necessarily remember my first playthrough. I think there may be one, possibly two power cells in here. You know, if I can try to remember exactly where they're at, I will. You know, I will try to find them and put them in. But again, that's if I can remember exactly where they're at. I think I have an idea of one is, but I have no idea actually where the second one is. Unless it's at the very end, it could be the one that I'm thinking.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silent.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
So that's basically what we're trying to look for. We're trying to find the Master Power Override, so we can actually defeat Hades and basically kill him.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
As you probably noticed on here, I'm trying to do as little talk when it comes to like talk cutscenes. That way I can, you know, just make it, you know, the video kind of quicker. If you guys want to go for the, you know, different routes and see what he says, you know, you guys can do it. But I wasn't going to include it. If you guys want to know more, you know, just spend an extra few time and talk to him. This was definitely a maze, if I'm not mistaken, the first time I played this. Because there was a lot of different places that you could either get lost or that, or I was trying to find something. But I can't remember why I had a difficulty on this one. Can't remember where I'm actually going. I don't think it was that way. It might have been, might have been this way, actually.
Guess that's my way across.
Ooh, almost died. If I'm not mistaken, I think I actually have died on a lot of those couple of times.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Oh, glad that's over.
Alright, we're going up, right?
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal. Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack.
Ooh, yeah, I definitely remember this one now. This is,
Elizabeth's journals.
this is why I say to save all your potions and not use it where,
the process is slow.
you were fighting that big bird because of this battle right here.
Tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough.
Not trying to do a spoiler alert, but you actually get attacked, I think, once you actually get in Elizabeth's room. So.
Elizabeth. What is this?
And I actually don't have that much potions, so I'm glad I didn't
This is Charles Robson.
fight all of those guys before.
I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event. Well, I'm not going out there. Now, who I signed up for?
Either we sent someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed. Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so
actually...
Guys, you know me, I'm not good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz,
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
that was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were... beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your... loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Yep. She basically sacrificed herself so that everyone else can live. Really nothing else in this room. Such a really great game. I actually originally thought like maybe we were actually going to die my first playthrough of this, but that would have really sucked because, you know, how would there have been a number 2 maybe possibly.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way. When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
This is a really good scene. Kind of long, I think.
Unlocked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no. Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the said system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted, we've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the sun ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Come on, get over there.
The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
That's the only weird, confusing part, really, when it comes to that. Like, if you really got the Master Override, you would, and you're willing, and you can sit there and override Hades, you'd think that you would actually get all the overrides on the sphere, but you do not. You have to get those separately, which is just kind of weird. If you have the Master Override, I would assume that you have the override of all the machines, but apparently don't, so it's just kind of weird. Let's see what's in this room. Get this crate. If I'm not mistaken, somewhere soon, hopefully I can try to find it, but somewhere soon I think is where the ooh, I think it's right here. I think I'm gonna die. Oh, no. Can't worry. I'm going. Alright, I didn't think I was actually going to be able to make it, but... Alright, so here's one of the power cells. So one, I think there's two over here on this particular part of the mission. As you probably just heard when she picked it up, this is actually one of the power cells to the, I think it's like 6. I think I can't go back, or... Oh, I thought I didn't get stuck. Oh, no. Oh well, I'll just go all the way up again. I don't know why I... So I'm not sure exactly how you got back up. I guess I'm going the long way, so... Going all the way around again. So that was definitely one of the power cells to the armor. One of the best armors in the game, I believe. Besides any DLC that might come out later, but... And you need, I believe it's 6 power cells, so...
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
No, I don't even know how to... Maybe he wasn't this way. See, now I'm getting lost. What is it taking me? See, now I'm definitely lost. I'm completely lost. I believe it was this way. I'm not sure if you have to do it the way I'm doing it, but I didn't know how to get back up once you got the power cell, so. And I think there is definitely a second one. I'm not sure if I can, if I don't even actually, that's the only one I actually remember. There might be one on, like, the very top of this place, but I'm not sure if I'm thinking of, like, a different mission or something. So, we'll just wing it, I guess. And if it is, if I do remember the spot, I'll include it. Okay, well, that was the original way down to the power cell. Now I'm going to go straight where I'm actually supposed to be going.
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't
I'm
override
actually
gravity.
going to be mad if I actually had to go this way the entire time.
Keep holding, keep holding.
And I think I did. That was kind of completely lame. Whatever. So actually I did have to go this way. Wow. Well, again, as you can see, everybody makes mistakes, so that was one of them. I didn't know it was right there, though. So that was a complete fail.
You're here.
For a moment,
What?
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered such knowledge you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse, helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian, the Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's a code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission to wake the machines so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
So how do I stop Hades?
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of objection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Yeah, I always wondered if he was actually bad, but actually, you'll never actually truly know. But at the very end of the game, you'll probably understand why I feel like he's bad. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me, though. I don't really know. Okay, guys, this is actually where you get your sphere, basically more powerful. Is actually right here. So, even though I actually completely forgot to look. Originally, I'm not sure how it is in New Game Plus mode, but I can't remember if my sphere is actually purple or not, but I believe it's normally blue and then it turns purple. Yeah, so if this is your first playthrough, your sphere now should be purple and it should do more damage. So basically, though, that is the end of the mountain that fell. Next week is probably going to be the Looming Shadow. And then there might be 2 more missions after that. I'm not really sure exactly how many missions and quests there are, so this is definitely the end. Again, basically vote on which game you guys want me to play next. Destiny 2 or possibly Uncharted, The Lost Legacy. I really don't know which one I want to do, so I don't know, vote down below in the comments. I do have something else coming up, hopefully next week on an unboxing video. Again, I've been actually waiting for it for the past 2 or 3 weeks. I can't really say much about it because I don't want to spoil it, but it's definitely a very unique piece. It's just the shipping was basically kind of taking a long time. Anyway, guys, this is the end of the video. Please, if you guys can, like and subscribe. It'd be really appreciated, and peace.